You might think you've left the beginner stage behind, but here's the hard truth. Even experienced riders carry little habits that scream rookie to everyone else. And the worst part, half the time you don't even notice you're doing them. Today, we're breaking down 10 things experienced riders secretly do that make them look like beginners. If you recognize yourself in these, don't sweat it. It's not about shame. It's about tightening up your riding game before those little habits either embarrass you or cost you. Let's get into it. Number 1, forgetting to cancel turn signals. This one is almost universal. Even riders with 20 years under their belt forget to cancel a blinker. And nothing makes you look more like a rookie than riding down the highway with your left signal flashing for 3 exits straight. Here's why it matters. Not only does it look sloppy, but it's confusing for drivers. You're telling everyone on the road you're about to turn. Then you don't. That leads to hesitation from cars, and hesitation around motorcycles is dangerous. The quick fix? Build a muscle memory routine. As long as you straighten the bars out of a corner, your thumb goes to the cancel button. Another trick? Make canceling signals part of your throttle roll-on. So accelerating always equals blinker off. Some riders even tap the button at every stoplight, just in case. Professional riders joke, cancel your blinker like your life depends on it, because sometimes it does. Number 2, dragging feet at stops. You've seen it. The bike slows, and instead of keeping balance on the pegs until the last second, both feet are dragging along like outriggers. Looks shaky, like the rider isn't sure they can hold the bike up. Here's the thing, dragging your feet doesn't help. It actually makes the bike less stable because you're no longer weighting the pegs. It's also dangerous if your foot gets caught in a pothole or curb lip. The quick fix? Keep your feet on the pegs until the very last second. Then put your left foot down firmly while keeping your right foot on the rear brake. That shows total control, keeps the bike steady, and makes you look confident. Think of it this way. If your feet are out paddling, you don't look like Valentino Rossi. You look like Fred Flintstone. Number 3, parking like a rookie. Here's a dead giveaway. Nosediving straight into a parking spot, so later you're stuck duck walking your bike backward uphill in front of a crowd. We've all done it, and it screams rookie mistake. The veterans know. Always park for the exit. Back into spots or angle the bike slightly downhill so you can just power out when it's time to leave. It's smoother, safer, and it saves you from the embarrassment of wrestling 600 pounds of chrome backwards while tourists watch. The quick fix? Next time you roll into a lot, think about how you'll leave before you stop. Take the extra 5 seconds to line yourself up properly. Future you will thank you. Number 4, revving excessively at stoplights. Yes, your Harley sounds tough. Yes, your sport bike can scream like a jet engine. Just sitting at a red light blipping the throttle every 2 seconds, it doesn't make you look cool. It makes you look like you're nervous or like you're trying to impress a bunch of people who are just trying to get to work. What most riders don't realize is that constant revving also wastes fuel, overheats the engine, and in some cases can actually flood your plugs. The quick fix? Let the bike idle smoothly. Save the noise for when you're actually riding. Want to look like a confident veteran? Sit calm, shoulders relaxed, no revving. Then roll out clean when the light turns green. That's control. And here's the thing, experienced riders don't even realize they're guilty of this one because it becomes a nervous habit. Stick around because number 9 is another lazy habit most pros are secretly guilty of, and it might sting a little. Number 5, wearing gear wrong. Gear is your armor, but only if you wear it right. And nothing screams rookie like an experienced rider with gear flapping in the wind, loose chin strap, jacket unzipped, gloves half on. Or my personal favorite, backpack straps hanging like helicopter blades. Not only does it look careless, it actually is careless. A loose strap can whip into your face, catch on mirrors, or throw off balance. And if your helmet strap isn't snug, forget protection. It can come right off in a crash. The quick fix? Before you roll out, take 10 seconds. Helmet snug, strap tight, zippers closed, gloves on properly. It's boring, I know, but it makes you look squared away. And more importantly, it keeps you alive. Think of it as the difference between showing up to battle in full armor versus showing up with the chest plate on backward. Number 6. Overusing the clutch in traffic. Ever see a rider constantly feathering the clutch at every stoplight? Inching forward in half gear like they're doing slow-motion drag racing? Experienced riders sometimes do this without realizing. Problem is, it looks sloppy, it burns out your clutch plates, and it makes your ride jerky. True control means smoothness. The quick fix: master slow speed balance. The golden combo is steady throttle, feathered clutch, and light rear brake. Practice in a parking lot at walking speed. Once you get it, you'll glide like you're on rails instead of lurching like a beginner. Number 7. Riding with locked arms. Here's a sneaky one. Even veterans lock their elbows on long rides. You stiff arm the bars, and suddenly every bump translates into your shoulders. Not only does it make you look tense, it makes your cornering jerky and unstable. The quick fix: grip the tank with your knees, plant your heels into the pegs, and relax your upper body. Do the wiggle test while riding straight. If you can flap your elbows like a chicken, you're loose enough. And remember, your bike's gyroscopic forces want to keep you upright. Fighting it with stiff arms is like arm wrestling your own motorcycle, and you're going to lose. Number 8. Tailgating traffic. I don't care if you've logged 100,000 miles. If you're glued to the bumper in front of you, you look like a rookie. Worse, you're riding dangerous. Here's the math. At 60 miles per hour, you're covering 88 feet per second. If you're riding with one car length between you and the vehicle ahead, congratulations. You've given yourself less than half a second to react if they slam the brakes. The quick fix: at least a 2-second gap in the city. On highways, make it 3 to 4. Pick a roadside marker. When the car passes it, count 1 1,000 to 1,000. If you hit it before finishing, back off. The space makes you look smoother, safer, and it gives you time to actually ride instead of panic. Number 9. Ignoring bike maintenance. Here's the one that stings. Experienced riders sometimes get lazy. They skip chain lube. They forget tire pressure. They haven't checked oil since last summer. And nothing screams rookie like being the guy whose bike won't start at a group ride. Or worse, the squeaky chain that sounds like a haunted bicycle. The quick fix: make pre-ride checks a ritual. Chain tension, tire pressure, oil glance. It takes less than a minute. And trust me, people notice when your bike runs clean and quiet. They also notice when it doesn't. I'll be honest, this one I've been guilty of too, which is why number 10 is the most important of all. Number 10, acting too cool to learn. This is the most rookie habit of them all, thinking you've got nothing left to learn. Confidence slowly becomes arrogance. You start dismissing drills, brushing off advice, ignoring training opportunities. Here's the truth: the very best riders never stop learning. Track day pros, MSF instructors, stunt riders, they all practice the basics constantly. Slow speed maneuvers, emergency stops, corner entry. Because mastery isn't a one-time thing. It's maintenance, just like your chain. The quick fix: adopt a learner's mindset. Take an advanced class. Do drills in a parking lot. Ride with people better than you. Even if you've got decades under your belt, a quick skills tune-up will reveal blind spots. The most confident riders are the ones humble enough to keep learning. So, how many of these rookie moves are you guilty of? Be honest, drop your number in the comments. I bet most riders have committed at least 3. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and keep leveling up your riding game. If you've ever wondered why riding feels almost magical, you need to check out my video, This is Why Riding Feels So Good. It dives into the science, the freedom, and the psychology behind the ride. This is Motorcycle Vault. Ride smart, ride safe, and whatever you do, don't be that rider.